Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of Becoming Bobby with Fulham. Today we face Manchester United in the Premier League. Now those that have watched this series for a while know I have some history with Manchester United, so hopefully Fulham can pick up a win today and move us back into the top half of the Premier League table. Let's have a look at a couple of the results we've had since we've last been together. We're following the draw with West Ham last time around. We did beat Wolves by 2-0. Morgan Rogers with a double. We did lose Nathan Baxter, but he was all right after the international break to play in our next game, which was ideal for me. Dominated possession, had more shots on target, won the game fairly comfortably. That can't be said of what happened at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as we lost by 3-0, but there is a little caveat in that. We did have the ball in the net twice, both offside, which was really disappointing because we did take the lead. We scored before Tottenham had even woken up. They did wake up in the second half and they won the game comfortably in the end. But we're still doing alright. We are on 13 points from our 11 games played so far. As I mentioned, just a point out of side of being in the top half, which is good for us at the moment. We are away from the relegation places, albeit by 4 points, but we are away from them nonetheless. There are plenty of sides in between us and that bottom 3 at the moment. So yeah, hopefully we can pick up a win or at least a point today against Manchester United and move ourselves back into the top half of the table, hopefully. So here are the two starting lineups as Baxter starts in goal for us. Boselli, Ballard, Cabral, Sirkin, Longstaff, Pavel, Lewis Potter, Hugo, Rogers with Rodriguez leading the line as Naldo starts in goal for Manchester United. Dalot, Borges, Colvis, Dorgu, Delit, Berg, Diaby, Brennan Johnson. No, Brennan, why would you go there? Marcus Rashford with Towel looking like he's leading the line. Oh, Brennan. Why would you do that? After what happened in Bilbao? Told you I'd mention it again at some point. Why would you go to Manchester United? To be fair, they're doing a lot better in Football Manager than they were in real life. Let's see how we get on. So he's on the right, is he? No, he's down the middle, Brendan Johnson. Okay, fair enough. Let's see how they get on with that, I guess. Obviously, they're 6th in the table, but they're miles off the pace, Manchester United. Let's see how we get on today against them. Fingers crossed we can get a point out of this. It's one of those games that it will be a full house because Manchester United are in town and the rain is coming down as well. Here's Rodriguez trying to play a ball into the centre. That's our thing at the moment though. Sloppy passes are costing us in the final third because we lose all the momentum and then we have to get back behind the ball. To be fair, the counter press is on. So that's why they're all sort of like hunting people down, as they will do for the rest of the game, hopefully, as Dorgu comes down the field. Stop the cross. I mean, it is working a little bit. I'm glad about that. Don't like balls into the box. Delit trying to go around the outside for Dalot. Engage him. Ball goes across the front of goal, but it is wide and no one tapped it in, thankfully. Dalot with a throw. Manchester United starting to press. Johnson again, ole ole, Johnson again, ole ole. We were singing that all through half time if you weren't watching the Europa League final. It was amazing. As Pavel's got the ball, he loses it again in the centre of the park. And Manchester United flood forward, but we kind of counteract it by getting back. They're working hard off the ball, are the lads today, that's all I know. Ball looking for Diaby in behind. Got to engage him as Johnson gets the shot away and it's blocked. And Sirkin will head it out of play. Dorgu with the throw. Johnson. Berg into the penalty area looking for Johnson. Can he get a shot away? He can, but it's deflected behind. We're starting to wobble though. Manchester United start to impose themselves on us. And it's going to be a long road from here, I think, if it continues in this vein, because it's only going to end up one way as Johnson breaks down the field. What was he doing right back there? I have no idea. Dorgu with the ball into the penalty area. We've stopped the cross, but it goes behind for a corner to Manchester United. You know what? We're going to come off a positive and go down to balanced because we ain't dominating the ball. Manchester United very much on the front foot as it stands. Diaby with the ball into the penalty area. Cabral heads that way at the near post easily. Marcus Rashford picks it up. Diaby, Lewis Potter doing his work. And he does manage to get it clear. Another corner to Manchester United. Diaby again. With it. Same result. Can we head it away? We can't! Oh, and it's into the net from Borges. It was the same sort of scenario. Very different outcome, unfortunately for us. Cabral was there, but Borges beat him to it. And Manchester United lead after 28 minutes. To be fair, it's been coming. They have been putting the pressure on. Baxter maybe should do better in goal. Maybe. Borges picked the ball up for Manchester United. Rashford. Into Johnson. This could get ugly if we don't control ourselves. Tau. Finds Dorgu. Gets away from his man, and Boselli comes back and deals with the danger, but doesn't clear it away. And it's cleared behind for another corner. Manchester United enjoying themselves at the moment. Might get a bit of encouragement on the field. I think I need to at the moment, just to keep everybody's spirits up. Diaby will try again. Will it be the same result as last time? No, Dan Ballard gets his head on the ball this time. Diaby again towards the back post looking for Borges. And Boselli is the man that heads it away. And Morgan Rogers can maybe get us on the counter-attack. Boselli with the throw. Finally into the Manchester United territory. After maybe 10 minutes of being under pressure. Can we do anything with it with Lewis Potter? Plays it into Boselli. It's a nice ball. Nice chip towards the far post. And Morgan Rogers has scored a few of those so times this season. Not today. And that is half-time. Manchester United lead with their only shot on target. That's annoying, isn't it? That's very annoying. They're going to make a couple of changes. 3 changes at half-time. Okay. Bit extreme, given you're in from. You've been unlucky so far? I think so. I think we just need an opportunity, don't we, really? So Mainu, Frimpong and Allegri on for Manchester United at the break. They're just trying to control the game now, Manchester United. I think they are, to be brutally honest. As Johnson has got the ball. He's getting away, and Diaby will come on that right-hand side. He won't get a cross in, though. It's picked up by Pavel. Well, don't lose it. Oh, my God. A dawdle on it there, mate. Jesus Christ. Hugo picks it up. Haven't seen much of Victor Hugo. Won't see much of him there either. Gets shut out. Manchester United doing the pressure. Berg. Do you know what? I might move Victor Hugo back one, or at least bring on maybe another midfield player to try and counteract this, because we ain't getting anywhere at the moment, are we? Let's be brutally honest. So we're going to do that possibly in a second. Diaby with Johnson in front of him. Back to Diaby. In towards Johnson again. Johnson again. Ole ole. Dorgu gets the shot away, fires it into the crowd. Can't help it. Sorry. Right, let's have a look at this change. Yeah. Can he play centre midfield, Victor Hugo? Let's have a look. Oh, we can. Okay, fair enough. And then we just ask him to attack, and you can kind of do the box-to-box thing. I think that might help us, you know. Go a little bit longer. Maybe go a little bit wider as well. Yeah, okay. Let's see how that works for half an hour or so. Half an hour, crikey, the game will be over. 10-15 minutes. Whoops. Johnson with the ball. Will he get a shot away? No, Mainu will find Diaby. Oh, off the post. Offside flag went up anyway. See if we can wrestle the game from them. Although Manchester United are coming on again. It's headed on. Baxter with the ball. Means we might see a highlight from our perspective. With Nathan Baxter with the ball in hand. He's going to kick it. He is going to have to kick it. Can we win the header? No, De Ligt is there to win that header. He goes into Rashford. Looks through for Allegri with the shot. Good save from Baxter. Tips it over the bar and away. Manchester United have a short corner and nobody's onto it. There we go. Jesus Christ. Get onto the short corner. Diaby. And Longstaff intercepts it. Chance for the counter, maybe? Maybe if we play the right ball to Rodriguez. You should have carried on running that way. There we go. Carry on down the right-hand side. He came back. Didn't need to come back. If it had just got his head down, I think we would have been in business there. Brendan Johnson has gone off. Thank goodness for that. For your ears as well as mine. Right, Morgan Rogers has not had an impact on this game at all today. So we're going to bring on Larg onto that left-hand side. See if he can have an impact on the game himself. We're going to take off Victor Hugo as well. And we're going to bring on Fazzini. That's a decent change there. I think we keep it the same for now. Yeah, going to have some fun. Not sure you can have fun trying to defend for 90 minutes, but there we go. As the goalkeeper has the ball. Do we go back onto positive? Yes, because I think we've kind of stemmed the tide a little bit. Chance for us maybe to move on to the front foot in the final 20 minutes or so. They certainly haven't had as many shots as they did in the first half. We could force the mistake here if we're clever about it. There's plenty of people looking to pick up this ball if it goes loose, but it doesn't go loose. Manchester United get themselves out. And then Dorgu leaves everybody behind. Lacey, you shouldn't have tried to dive in. You didn't need to. Lacey with the shot puts it wide. Selly with the throw. In towards Longstaff. Up to Lewis Potter. Ball into the penalty area for Fazzini. Loses out to Mainu, but gives it away to Dennis Serkin. Oh, don't come back. Don't need to come back. Find that ball into the penalty area, Dennis. He finds Pavel, who finds the ball to Lewis Potter, and Larg gets the header on goal, but puts it over the bar. Might have been better leaving it to Lewis Potter. Berg picks the ball up. Lacey. Manchester United looking to clinch this with a second one. They're not letting them have it all their own way now, though, as Burgers comes forward and it's deflected behind by Longstaff. And they're going to have a corner, Manchester United. The short one's added again. Go to the ball, that's it, well done. Berg into Lacey. Diaby on the edge of the box. Berg back into Lacey. Will he get a shot away? Oh, it's deflected and Baxter gets his hands on it, thankfully. Right, we've got 2 changes to make. No, we've got 3 changes to make. Let's shake things up a little bit. To King Lewis Potter, not having much luck on the right, so Sewell is going to come on for him. Hopefully he can make an impact. We're going to take Pavel off as well, and we're going to go with Lucas Bergvall to come on. Do we make any other changes? Yes, let's get Shea Charles on right back for Borselli. Shea Charles back fit again. The treatment room has cleared up somewhat since we were last together. Mainu tries to go back into De Ligt. Do we go to attacking? I think we do, you know. Let's just try something. Just got to try and make something happen in the final few minutes of the game. So let's do what they wouldn't expect us to do. Let's see if we can disturb Manchester United. We are still very much in the game going into the last few minutes of it, although Val is trying to take us out of it. Berg in towards Lacey in the penalty area. He's got a bit of space and Baxter tips it away. Just about get it sit round the post as well. Oh, we're going to get 1 chance in stoppage time. There's only 3 minutes of added time and it's with Manchester United. Looks like it's going to be a narrow defeat, but I'm impressed today with the boys. Oh, they're getting it away. Other than the passing has probably been the problem today. We were in a couple of promising positions in the first half as Diaby hits the bar. We get away with that one. Have we got anything? No. We are going to have to look at a few things in January. Striker, definitely. What we bought in hasn't worked. Should have waited and just bought the guy in I wanted to buy. Couldn't make the deal happen. Panicked. Manchester United win it by 1-0. Let's have a look at the stats. Alright, they've had 16 shots at goal. 4 on target. We've had 5 to 3. So yeah, it's been a fairly even game. It's just clinical things in the final third. I mean, if you look at the passes completed, they had more passes than we did, but not by an awful lot. And I think we can take heart from that, to be brutally honest. A couple of tweaks here and there. A couple more sort of not giving the ball away quite so much in the final third. And we may well have got something from that game today. May well have done. Hard to tell, obviously. But in retrospect, I think we may well have done. Now, December is looking particularly horrible for us. So we play Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool again in the Carabao Cup, Arsenal, Manchester City, and we finally get some respite after Christmas against Everton. It's horrible, which means it's probably going to be the same later in the season. So we are going to come back for the trip down the King's Road to take on Chelsea. And hopefully we can get something from that game. I think if we play like we did today, we should be alright. But it's going to be a morale-hitting month, I think. The month of December. So fingers crossed we can get out the other side. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.